So, hello everybody. First, I would like to thank Sir to give me this opportunity to stand here and present myself. Myself, Shazia Parveen, and today's topic is that the government hospitals are far better than the private hospitals. I totally agree on that topic because I also think myself that government hospitals are far better than the private hospitals. First, I would like to mention the advantages of the private hospitals. Government hospitals. Why government hospitals are far better than the private hospitals? So, first of all, is the competition. To get into the government hospital, a student just need to pass a lot tougher examination, need to just get into that hospital, and to get a position in that hospital, to maintain the position in the hospitals, he or she also has to give the tougher examination. The second point is that affordability. Everybody can afford government hospitals, but not everybody can afford private hospitals. And why? Because it is economically first very beneficial. The second thing, you will only investigate it for the things is needed, but in the private hospital you will get the doctors prescribe various things, various tests for you to get that done, and they'll tell you to get this done first. Government hospitals. Why government hospitals are far better than the private hospitals? So first of all is the competition. To get into the government hospital, a student just need to pass a lot tougher examination, need to just get into that hospital, and to get a position in that hospital, to maintain the position in the hospitals, he or she also has to give the tougher examination. The second point is that affordability. Everybody can afford government hospitals, but not everybody can afford private hospitals. And why? Because it is economically first very beneficial. The second thing, you will only investigate it for the things is needed, but in the private hospital you will get the doctors prescribe various things, various tests for you to get that done, and they'll tell you to get this done first and then come also. So the second thing also is that they also prescribe various kinds of medicine which is not needed for you, but they still give you. They are totally looting the people over there. And the next point is that I wanted to say that the government doctors, I think, are more experienced than the private doctors. I just wanted to mention that points why the government doctors are more experienced than the private doctors is just because that they handle thousands of similar cases in their life. They also practice for these thousands of cases in their daily life. So they are better experienced than all these kinds of things. As for the deadlines and infrastructure, I also think that the government infrastructure is not that much well good, and everything is that, and there is a problem of cleanliness too, is because that they won't get too much funding, but the private hospitals get too much money from everybody, so they'll have a upper hand to the government hospitals. That's why they have the best infrastructure, best cleanliness. Money can do everything. You also know that. And the second point, as for the cleanliness in Kerala, if we see the south states, they also maintaining. I know that we are still a developing country. It will develop step wise, I think. And I think you all see that if in private hospitals, when the patients are full, and if you just go there in emergency, they won't treat you because they don't have enough bed to provide. But in government hospitals, you can't say no to a patient. You have to treat and check every single patient. That's why they are very crowded. And we just say that government doctors won't give enough much time to their patients. So I want to say that they have to check a lots of patients. They also get their hands full. So what they are going to do? But still, believe me, I'm sure unless they will prepare a better treatment, whether it will take 5 minutes, they won't move from you. They'll just give you medicines and better treatment for that. And the next point I want to highlight that they also prescribe you the medicine which is needed for you. They only prescribe you the test which is needed for you. But in private hospital, that's not the case. They will just want you to loot the money from you. They'll just give various kinds of tests and prescribe medicine to you, so that the bill will go up and high. Okay, because to have. Okay then. You were saying that what's that? That there are no the services. Okay, so. So earlier that Mr. Irfan was saying that you just can't get enough services in the government hospitals. So I would like to say that in private hospitals, you can't get that much services also. There are also wrong services which is placed in the private hospitals. I would like to highlight a story which I just read in the Wikipedia. A person said that my mother was 68 years old, and she was admitted in the private hospitals. It was a medium private hospitals there. So every other day, nurses comes there and prescribe various kinds of medicine and various kinds of tests. So the bill will go up higher. Even the insurance company won't support them in that time. So they have to just pay the hospital fees by bleeding their noses. It's just too much for them. They are also not very rich. and they had to pay for it. The insurance company won't also support them, and at last they come twice a day for just taking a sink test. You know why? Because they misplaced a sink test. One of the nurses misplaced a sink test. So if you talk about services, then first you can read many various comments. You don't only get the YouTube videos or get the Google comments, because everybody can wrote a better thing if they didn't experience that. But if you wanted to see what's the reality, you have to see the Wikipedia. Go and check it out. The second thing you say that the ministers, can I say, sir? The second thing you were mentioning that there are ministers who just made the government hospitals but still don't go there. You also know it very much yourself that the government hospitals have various crowds over there. So it will be right to go to check a minister over there, because they had to be put in a lots of security. That's why they go to the private hospitals, just for the security and protection purpose. I think that will be highlighted. And you are saying that I only have the reason, the only one thing that you are saying that I only have the one topic that private hospitals are looting people. It's the right thing. I don't think you also disagree about that. It's the right thing that, private hospitals are looting persons very much. So I just wanted to highlight that it's not the only reason that I prefer that government hospitals are far better than the private hospitals, because in private hospitals there are lots of scams going on. Yesterday I also told that Dr. B.M. Hegde, which is the Padma Shri awarded person, he is a doctor himself. He wrote in his articles that there is a business going on in the private hospitals. The first thing he mentions that admitting the patient to keep him under observation. There is no needed to just keep him under observation, but they still do that to get or hit the bill, so that the bill can go higher and higher. The second he does, they care less about patient, more about the money. The third is that 40% to 60% kickbacks for lab tests. I want to explain that you are not even have that disease, and doesn't have any kinds of symptoms, but they still want you to go there and get a lab checkup, get a blood test, get a sink test, or do whatever they kind to just hit the bill. The second reason is that. The third reason I wanted to mention that unnecessary surgeries are performed. You know why? They do not have to get the surgery unless it is very critical or it is very needed, but they still perform the surgeries to the patients. And cosmetic surgeries. Everybody says that cosmetic surgeries are, just it will make you look beautiful, or just any kinds of things will make look, but they don't tell the disadvantages of it. There are various kinds of disadvantages you will face when you're having a cosmetic surgeries. The sixth is that referral doctors. There are referral doctors over here, around here, which is just support the hospitals, which are from various kinds of hospitals. They'll get incentives and have a payment. Also get the offers for a holiday tickets to Manali and other kinds of countries. They take incentives for that, to just only refer the patient to the hospitals. And if the patients was go there, I was just referred to this doctor, he'll get incentives for that. The next thing he was just say, emergency surgeries performed on the dead bodies. The person is already dead, but they was going to perform emergency surgeries on them. If a doctor come there and told you that we have to perform an emergency services, and you have to sign the document that if anything happens there, it won't be our mistake. And they'll perform a surgery on the dead body just to get a higher. Yesterday I was just told you the example of a boy that he was died 1 month ago, but he still put on ventilators for 1 month just to get money from their parents, and he also charged for that. The hospital has to pay 5 lakhs to their parents. I'm not talking about that he has to pay or just something. The money just can't describe their pain. But what if they realize that her son was already dead 1 month ago, and he gets to know it now? What their families were feeling right now. And the second is that young surgeons. You won't get young surgeons in the government hospitals, but you get young surgeons in the private hospitals. And there are, these kinds of rules that you have to fulfill the target. If you want check 100 patients in 1 month, then you'll get charged by the hospitals. He was just wrote in it and just mentioned it in his article that you will get charged. So what do you think? If you were in his place, you always really you really just love your job. You don't want to get out from there. So because of that reason, they also have various kinds of loans, because they wanted to study. Not everybody had that much money to study even. So they also have various kinds of loans to fulfill, and also make their reputation as a surgeon. So they would do, of course. And okay, sir, I will just wrap it up sooner. So the next thing is that Doctors have the target to see patient. It is also it's a proof that it was mentioned in these articles. And the one that I told you about the dead patients, then I just tell you that it was from the Apollo. It was the incident of the Apollo Hospital, which is located in the New Delhi. You can check it out if you think that my information is wrong. And I wanted to say that there are organ trafficking going on in the hospitals market. Organ trafficking. A person has to lose his kidneys or many kinds of organs without even their consents and without even paying. So what do you think about that? Is it only a reason for looting? I don't think so. Even famous media companies wrote it about that. I am just like to mention that companies, the Indian Express, First Post, Reuters, the Times of India, were mentioning that, okay? And two doctors also wrote the book about that. You also need to know it. Dr. Arun Gade and Dr. Abhesh Shukla, Dissenting Diagnosis. You'll see the organ trafficking in these books if you just wanted to see that. And the last but not the least, I wanted to say that even the pharmaceutical companies are having their partnerships with the private hospitals. If you prescribe the medicines of that pharmaceutical company, you also get incentives for that. So it's totally a business of money. Don't you think so? So I think I have only this much to say. Thank you so much everybody for listening.